HP used to make nice black, solid, silvery calculators with yellow and blue keys, and this was what we expected. In about 1995, was it, I was allowed to be a beta tester of a calculator which, when it turned up, looked like this. It did not look like an HP calculator. It was blue because this was the fashionable color for almost anything that was sold to students at the time. It usually had an eye at the front as well. It had a grey back as well, a blue cover instead of a proper leather case, and it was utterly weird. This was a prototype 49G. When it came out, at least they made the back HP black, but the rest stayed as it was. Rubbery keys, and you can see the paint rubs off them. I haven't used this one that much, but still, off these keys the paint has come. A paler blue case, a nice thin manual, so as not to frighten anyone off, and altogether not an HP thing. I thought I'd make a joke of it. At that time, Ryman's used to sell little toy calculators, the same sort of bluey colour, and I thought, okay, I will make a mini HP 49G, an HPCC 4.9G, with a hugely expensive and detailed one-page manual, and I promised to produce an equally detailed advanced user reference, which I did years and years later. That was also an HP tradition. I was at HP writing a manual for them 3 years roughly after the HP 48SX came out, when Bill Wicks walked in with a thick wad of paper and saying, I finally finished the advanced user reference guide for the HP 48. So I thought if Bill Wicks was allowed to have 3 years to write an advanced user reference guide, I could have 8 years. And 3 years ago, at an online meeting of HPCC, I said I finally got the advanced user reference manual for this guy ready. It was just as jokey as the manual, and Mark and Bob, whom we've seen, popped up and said, ooh, I haven't got one. So I said, all right, I'll make a few more. But then I ran out of spare parts. So I made a new version, HPCC 4.9 G2. After all, G2 is a well-known product. So I've got a few of these if people want them. I gave one away as a gift. I don't know how much to charge for them. They cost me an absolute fortune to make because these cost £10 now, and the paint and so on I've done. But if anyone wants to make me an offer for a toy calculator, here they are. That's all I've really got to say about them, except that once having restarted making these, I thought I'd make something new. I thought I'd make a joke prime calculator. And I've got a few prototypes at home, but I'm not quite sure what to call it. I first thought I'd call it a prim calculator, but then I went to America and I thought I'd call it a subprime. Which name do you prefer? Anyway, this time next year I'm sure I'll have a few of those. That's all I had to say about joke calculators, except maybe I should call them joculators. Sorry?
Call it a tariff calc.
Tariff calc? Yes.
Might get you arrested, but...
Yeah. On trumped up charges.